So Year 7, we're going to play the Halleluiah Chorus by Handel. And if you look at your sheets, there are two parts, but we're going to learn to play the top part, which is the tune. It starts on a high C in the third space with the fifth finger. And this is how the tune goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, 2, 3. G, A, G, hold. C, 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 hold. C, 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 hold. C, B, C, B, C, 2, 3, 4. Second line, B, E, D, 3, 4. D, 2, 3, 4. E, D, hold. D, D, E, D, 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 E, D, D, E, D, C, B, 2, 3, 4. C, 2, 3. G, A, G, 3, 4. C, 2, 3. G, A, G, hold. C, 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 B, C, B, C, 2, 3, 4. Well done for tracking it through. You'll notice that after one line you finish on a high C with the fifth finger, but the next line starts a note above on the D. I change to something like my third finger so that I can play D, B, E and D. And those fingers take me through the whole of the tune for the second line. Therefore, to play the third line, which is exactly the same as the first line, I change quickly back to the C with the fifth finger, which lets me play G, A and G with the fingers that fall on the notes. Let's track it through one more time, playing it with two hands, because when you can play the tune, you can double the tune just like we've been doing in class with your left hand. Here we try with two hands playing the melody. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, 2, 3. G, A, G, 3, 4. C, 2, 3. G, A, G. C, 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 bounce. C, 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 hold. Now this is where we change fingers for the D. D, 2, 3, 4. E, D, 3, 4. D, 2, 3, 4. E, D, 3, 4. E, D, hold, bounce. And at the end of this line, with the 4-beat B, we change back to the fifth finger on a C. 2, 3. 3, 4. C, 2, 3, 4. A, G, 3, 4. C, C, bounce, C, C. 2, 3, 4. And remember to play it always as Handel would have done on a harpsichord. Let's now try it with the track I've recorded in so we have the harmony. 3, 4. 2, 3. Bounce on the C's. Change finger for the D. 3, 4. And back to the fifth finger on the C for the last line. 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And perhaps if you look at your sheet and you are able to play the melody, for extension purposes you could also try learning the second part in the left hand, which which tracks through like that at the beginning. So those of you who would like to try some extension work, learn the second part in the left hand, but everybody else learn that top line, the tune, in one hand, and see if you can double it in your left hand. Well done and happy practicing.